Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today I will be playing as the Republic of Finland up here and try to survive the Winter War. I'm going to change it to regular and let's get started. Things I'm going to try to do are, I'm not going to use the conventional tactics that pro players of Hearts of Iron 4 use. What they do is, I will show it once everything loads up, because this game is slow as all can be. Alright, I'm going to be single player, but what they'll do is they will just give away this northern land and create fort lines along the rivers and lakes, which are, I'll admit, really hard to pen, but I want to keep all my area. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to make convoys because they're some of the most important things. I'm also going to make artillery. I know this is sort of messed up. I'm sorry. I'm not the best Hoi4 player, but I try. Don't have basic machine tools. That's going to be an issue. What am I going to build? Let's see. I'm going to build some civilian factories over here, and then stack military factories here, and can I stack a thing over here? Okay, I can. I know it's demilitarized, but I don't care. I'm gonna quickly just equip them with like the best general ever, Gustav Mannerheim. Get my commanders here, and let's head out. Anybody hopping on? Welcome to the stream. And nobody really cares about the stream. I get it. It's a lame game. This is going to be my first non-Zom stream, just because Zoms is going to be Zoms has been really stupid lately, and I've been having really bad lag, and I have been unable to play the game, so I'm gonna do a different game today. And this is mostly Hoi4, if nobody knows this game. It's a sort of World War II strategy game where you can play as any country that you want and try to either take over the world, like be Germany or Russia or the Soviet Union, Japan. You can be any country that you want to be, and try to take over the world or have goals. That's the gist of the game. But today there's a funny meme battle called the Winter War, where the Russians said, "Hey, we want this land right here," and tried to attack Finland, which is, if you look, 18 divisions, 3 military factories, 3,000 manpower. Over 100 million manpower, like over 30 of these, like in a few thousand planes. I have no planes. So, and the Finnish did fairly well, and that's the meme point of it. I'm just going to try to share this to... Oh, I mean, I don't have any service that would actually say, oh yeah, this is okay. I completed political focus. Now I'm going to go down the type of political focus that YouTube really loves, which means I shall not state it. reason I go down this path is because I will be able to go, like, just get super crazy, get so much stuff. Finland, Liberstrom, get better recruitable population, tech agreements, get better division training time, and just such a crazy thing. What I may actually do is do that, and this is Norwich. I may actually try to get some of the this area and this area from Sweden. I got my first things done. I'm going to do disperse industry, because believe me, I will hopefully be expanding. Let's see, over here I'm going to go with disarm and focus, not focus, just to get some better stuff. Sorry that this is, it is a fairly slow game. Some other things I could possibly do in my free time is once I go to said political thing, I will be able to invade Estonia, hopefully before the Russians get to it. Anyway, coming to the stream, welcome to the stream. I've just completed this focus. I will be able to create factions because I don't want to be aligned with said country. I'm going to change to partial mobilization. This would be a lot more positive. The only war that's happened just ended with Italy annexing Ethiopia. Poor Ethiopia. Luckily that doesn't really care. I don't really care about that. Anybody coming in, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be doing the winter war with the Soviet Union against the Republic of Finland, but I'm going to be changing that to get some better manpower and to be able to take some area in the northern Scandinavia region. Sadly, nothing is going to happen for a bit of time as my focus trees are fairly slow, and it'll take a bit of time to get my first wars, which will probably be against either Norway, Sweden, or Estonia. But they will happen maybe in the next year or two. I'm going to be pretty soon be able to do another one of these things, and that'll just help me get either a great general or something else. And now I can do Finnish Liberstrom, I think that's what it's called, which will make me annex a lot of this area. I don't think it'll make me annex Leningrad, sadly. Murmansk, Onega, and Olensk. So look at that area, and I think that area. So yeah, that will add a good, like, another 750,000 population, which is going to be really good. I'm going to get a demigod to change to another political sort of faction quicker, so I can get some more of the abilities. I'm already getting a lot of the good abilities. I think next I will do Finnish militarism, and if I turn there, I will be able to launch a assault on Estonia, which only has 3 divisions, which even though that's weak, it'll be a bit more gain for my country. I just got construction 1, and my sort of second group of things has come in. I'm going to continue with different construction and machine tools. I'm also going to get Marines, because if I plan to invade Estonia and maybe the Baltic states and all this area, it'd be helpful to have proper naval invasion tactics. I'm going to get rid of the production of artillery. Alright. They denied me what I want, and I think I now have claims. And sadly, I cannot justify war because I am democratic. Hopefully I will change that tune by opening up political discourse, and then start discrediting the government and expand civil support. I'm not going to do a civil war just because it's going to really ruin it's just going to ruin everything. I may lose my General Mannerheim, who's like one of the really positive things about playing as Finland. I have one of the best generals in the game. Also, the Civil War will split the infantry even. Though I will win eventually, I won't get those divisions back, so I will be losing 9 divisions and possibly some of my small navy, which, even though it's small, I need every bit of it to aid in the invasion of Little Estonia. I'm going to expand civil support. Once it gets to 50%, I'll be able to hold a national referendum, and then I will be able to sort of go on the war path and start invading. There's the second war. The Chinese Soviet Republic declared war on some people. Oh, and now the Spanish Civil War is happening. I'm going to go with Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, because if I want to defend against the Soviet Union, since their forces obviously greatly outnumber me, I still have, I think, 3 years until they come knocking in. In that time, I'm going to have to build my army up and get, in a way, as I did, trench systems down. Okay, I need to be in faction with Germany to get that. You get into a faction with Germany to do that. I really don't want to get into a faction with Germany. I don't want to be dragged into their wars. So what I'm going to do now is build up the Finnish army, and what this will do is get me some army experience so that I can edit my divisions, because at the moment my divisions are complete garbage, especially my cavalry divisions. Actually, for now, I'm going to disband all cavalry units just because they're that bad. Luckily, I only had 1 cavalry unit to disband. I'm going to get a new president. I don't think that will matter that much, as I'm discrediting the government and expanding civil report, and I am nearly in control of the sort of like the Senate, or whatever the Finns have. I've now taken 50%, so now I'm just going to have to wait till my political power gets up to 100, and then I will be able to go that route and get a lot of good buffs with that. Like, I'll be able to sort of get better conscription laws, get better mobilization, economy laws, get better trade laws, and just in general do a lot better stuff. Alright, perfect. I now have Marines. I'm also going to actually not do that. I'm going to get the Mersky, which is a fighter. I now have Marines. Their division templates are, for Marines, I guess, okay. One thing I'm going to try to do is not go communist, to maybe a bit just to annoy the Russians over there. I'm going to get defensive focus, so when I actually have to defend, I'm going to do a heap ton better. And what I just did is I got 10 army experience points, and I'm going to use that to edit my marine divisions to get them 10 width. There's a little, like, in the game. Okay. They carry the true spirit. Dang it! Alright. I have started the Civil War, which I did not want to start. I'm going to move one of those to train. I paused the game for a second just because that's really bad. I'm going to build up forts at Helensky. Now, what I need to do is get those troops out of Sala to reunite with my main force, which is going to set border lines. And as you see, I've lost most of my generals, and that is not good. I'm also going to slow down. So I'm going to try to do first of all is to try to free these troops. Actually, what I'm going to do is pin them. Pin that guy while all my troops evacuate, as they are gaining a heavy attrition. And actually, oh gosh, my front line is collapsing, sadly. I need to stop everything and make a fallback line, which is just going to be around, just going to be Helsinki, because if I can hold Helsinki, I can hold the country. They need to take Helsinki, and if I get enough divisions there, they just won't be able to do anything. For now, I'm going to maybe, let's see, I'm really not sure. I'm going to get better support weapons, I guess, and I'm still going to use that guy to pin as my soldiers move around. And if this goes well, I may actually be able to do a encircling play. Okay, well, they just broke through there. All these guys are sort of on their own. What I'm going to have them do is, since they're in a lot of trouble, and I'm in a lot of trouble, I'm going to have all my guys just retreat to Helsinki. I think I've lost that division right there. The one good thing is I have these three guys, and hopefully they will go and capture their capital at Vasa. If I do that, I'm not sure how much damage that will do them, but I'm hoping it will damage them pretty heavily. This is going to be the one hurdle, getting across this river. Luckily, I'm not taking that much attrition. I have one division encircled there. Alright, I've crossed the river. I can continue my push to Vasa. I'm going to do order above all pretty soon. And now they're just going to try to surround me at Helsinki, which I knew that was going to happen. But the one thing that I don't think they saw coming is that I'm gonna hit them from the back and hopefully cause them to just sort of fold in upon themselves and freak out. Alright. I'm luckily, actually I'm sort of losing the war. I think I do now have a straight run to their capital. I am incorrect, as all those divisions that were just out there have been encircled. Now what I'm going to do is try to set up a front line right here. Sadly, I really don't. I guess I'll just put these divisions out just because I need divisions. And what I'm going to do is launch a assault roughly in that area. The one thing I'm going to try to do, I'm going to start pinning this soldier. And there we go. What this is called a encirclement, and it is a pain for opponents to deal with. What will happen is now that they're encircled, they will take some attrition, and what attrition does is mostly just like they lose resources and everything, and it's really bad for them. And if I keep this up, they will. Oh gosh, they just broke through. That's what you really don't want. What just happened there is they played me really severely and encircled me twice. If I take Turku, I can get supplied. It's really just a game of encircling. Maybe I can go try it again to march on to Vasa. If it works, then I'm really not sure what I'll do. But no, gotta pin him for a second. Okay, now I'm good. I need to pull troops, withdraw troops back to my capital. Because, oh gosh, I just got them encircled. Wait. Pin them, pin them, pin them. Okay. If I win this, I will be really happy. I'm going to march back to Helsinki to try to hold it. Hopefully, yes. That is a stinking good encirclement. I need you to stop attacking. Please stop attacking, okay? Now, hopefully with this, I can use the encirclement to my advantage. Okay. I'm actually going to send one guy. Pull him out. You're going to just stop pushing. You're going to go right there. You're going to go right there. And you're going to go right there. This is sort of like delegating the line. And if the AI had half a brain, they would have broken out of this encirclement by now. But it's okay. Now they just broke the encirclement again. I'm not sure if this just shows how bad I am or how actually okay the AI is. What I could do is try to do a larger encirclement. It will probably not work, but it's worth a shot, and these guys are taking heavy attrition. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is maybe at least give them the threat of an larger encirclement. I'm going to try to do that. And pin them right there. If I take Tampere, then I'm secured. Or if I take there and I can pin them right there, then I will complete this encirclement. And then what I just have to do is make sure that they can't break free the encirclement. Or wait, that's not a complete encirclement. Now, once again, I've encircled my own troops, and this is really why I don't want to get into these sort of conflicts, because they just end up these long sort of slogs of just trying not to capitulate and at the same time trying to capitulate your opponent. I'm going to get Mannerheim as army defense so that they won't be good at taking over. They won't be good at taking over areas that I control, and that will also aid in my defensive. Now, if I can break through at one of these places, so I can just pressure right here, or push one of them up right there. Alright. I'm winning on most of the fronts. I guess I'll just do flat finish when I actually come out with some tanks. I'm actually not gonna do that right there. Move him, just, you know, use that. This is just a way of sort of trying to neutralize them. And I know they're gonna try to go for that. Alright, anybody that's new to the stream, welcome. Alright, we have another division. I'm going to send him up to try to finish this encirclement of 2 to 3 divisions. That should help. Indeed, the A has half a brain. They are not smart, but as I'm proving right now, I am less smart than them. And I prove myself semi-right? I'm not sure. If I can break through there, if I can stop them, or I could just do that, and then go back right there, and then go right there, and then go right there. Go right there. And there we have a encirclement. This should now work, as there's no ways, unless they actually try to do a full-on assault, that they could break through my defenses. And as you can see, they are sort of just throwing themselves at my capital of Helsinki. Right now, I'll go check the casualties. I have been taking a lot of heavy damage, but I'm hoping to change that around with the encirclement of these 2 divisions. As you see now, when I push with my 1 extra division that I have, I'm really just, it's just crazy how quickly I make them collapse. Now I can just attack there, and with that, I have eliminated 2 enemy divisions. And once again, lucky for me, I'm getting another one. What I'm going to do is try to push around and get another encirclement. I'm going to use him to stabilize, as he's actually winning. Okay, never mind. I can only push this way. If this works, then boom, there we go. Another enemy encirclement. I'll just pressure him with 3 divisions to get him off of my land. With this, okay, I tried to do another sort of encirclement. Now I need to make them front. Luckily, now I do have enough divisions to sort of man the border, and I just messed up, sadly. Doing a lot of misclicks right now, as I've just encircled 2 of my divisions. I think, luckily, I will be able to break them out of this predicament. I'm going to use the division in my capital. And now that I see that I think I've sort of got that battle under hands, I'm going to pull the division out of my capital because I don't want any more encirclements. And luckily, all my divisions survived. It feels like they're not setting up proper front lines, so I'm just going to reorganize a front line. Get engineering brigades and try to get even more army regrouping. That will be very helpful. Now, I don't see much that I can do in this department other than get a motor car and try to launch an offensive to take out their capital, which hopefully they won't see coming. And there we go. To follow their capital with getting some more naval dockyards, I'm also going to send out a patrol into the Baltic Sea. Hopefully, I'll be able to control so that maybe I can pull off. Actually, never mind. I don't need to pull off any more. I don't need to pull off a naval invasion. Luckily, they have once again sort of showed me a way to flank them and pull off another encirclement. And there we go. Another encirclement against a overwhelmingly skilled AI. And just like that, I am messing up everything now. Where am I? Actually, yes. I need to sort of stop them so that they can't aid in that encirclement. And actually, I have 2 divisions right here. I can encircle them. And with that, there is another encirclement complete. I'm going to do that, which is going to aid in constructing artillery. Oh, I want to go there, and you are going to hit them. Continue the pressure, and they are encircled again. This is one of the things I love about Hearts of Iron 4, being able to do these crazy plays. And I think with this, no, you stay here, you stay here. I'm going to, yes, pull off the encirclement of the lifetime. 2 divisions, and with that I think I have encircled most of their forces. And yep, I was correct. That was nearly every single division that they had. They still have, this is actually their final division. So I'm going to use my encirclement strategy, pinning them down and encircling them one last time. And with this, I should have free range. And now I'm going to launch a just offensive to take all that. As they now have nothing that they can do. They just can't stop me because they have no divisions. And luckily, Russia's being kind and not doing the threatening me with war. to continue to get our stuff for that. And I think I'm going to march into Sala, which is a victory point, pretty sure. Yeah, it's a victory point. I don't think there's any other victory points other than that. So I think if I take Sala and just continually take more area, take Lappi, Finland, the other Finland should capitulate very soon. So I'm just gonna try to like take all the areas that have really good like sort of wealth in a way, and just continually. I'm going to refuse the anti-Comintern Pact because Russia is on my border and I don't want them to be angry at me. If Stalin gets mad at me, I could capitulate fairly easily. With this, I think this is the end for these guys. I'm also going to, with that armored car, I'm going to get the field hospital to once again help me out a lot. So continually push up, and I think they're gonna capitulate any second now. And there we go. I have somehow survived the Finnish Civil War and come out on top with 10 divisions. Now, what I'm going to do is, I can't stop there. I'm going to move all my troops to Helsinki and justify to conquer Estonia. It is better to get an encirclement because what will happen then is they will take attrition. It's just like being cut off in a regular scenario. You won't be able to get any supplies, and that will just cause you to sort of slowly suffer. And towards the end, you just won't be able to fight and be captured and or killed. So encirclements will just cause absolute mayhem. And lad, I am very good. I have now my first 2 aircraft, which is a big improvement. What I'm going to try to do now is fix up the Mannerheim line and slow down production them to get towed artillery, as I'm going to edit my infantry divisions to get sort of like the standard good infantry division with what is called 40 width. And what this is I guess in the game design, you can only use 80 width of infantry in a battle, or just 80 width of any sort of force in a battle, which means that having like non 10, 20, 30, 40s are really bad. So like having 9, you wouldn't have as like good of a force as having 10 width divisions, because you will have to use 1 less division when you're doing the max fighting stretching. I'm also going to send my guys back to port, because they don't need to be used right now. That's the one fairly important thing. So, 20 width is what my divisions are. It's pretty good. It means you get 4 divisions of it in one battle. So I'm probably going to do is get just 4 divisions to naval invade this port right here, or maybe Tallinn, or maybe I'll just strike at both ports. Because I have enough divisions. Now, that's what I was afraid of, even though Estonia, a country with like a quarter of my population, has a larger air force than me, and that's why I'm working on building the air force, because I really need to build it. I'm also going to slow down rifle production to get drone artillery, and also work on well, I don't need support equipment, which is a good thing. So now I have everything that I need. The justification to take Estonia will end on May 26th. In about a few months, 5 months, which will be pretty good because that will give me the probably advanced preparation that I would need. So I'm going to do right now is split my army into, I think, 4 divisions. These 4, which are going to do a naval invasion at Tallinn. And then I'm going to select another 4, which are going to do a naval invasion at the other port that they have. I'm going to equip him with a general. And when the time comes, I'll have to get naval superiority in the upper Baltic, which I'm hoping should be a breeze since they have no ships. I'm just now just gonna be sort of a waiting game to get all my things completely ready. Convoy rate efficiency, that's going to be good, so that they're moving troops around in the Baltic Sea, I'll be able to sink them. That'll come in a lot more helpful when I'm fighting against Moscow, or the Soviet Union, which hopefully will come a bit later. Is now February, and I will be going to war in a few months. I think 3 to be exact. I'm going to try to fix this, that there are going to be no divisions raiding this area. I would like there to be divisions attacking. So I think I'm just going to equip them to there. To launch. That's going to be the real invasion, if it allows me. I don't think it's allowing me, so it sucks, but okay. I think I will try to change this to naval invasion there, because I need, okay, that's not working either. Do naval invasion, it's still not working, alright. If it doesn't work, then I may have to sort of like pull up the big guns of naval or aerial pair drops. Maybe, okay, still being weird. I think that is probably what I'm gonna have to do. As the conflict is not that far away, I'm going to get paratroopers Luckily, nobody is guaranteeing their independence, which means if they'd be guaranteeing the independence, that mostly means that I would have to go to war with some other country that I would not like to go to war with. Like, maybe the UK would be just fine, as they're just fine Poland. And now, about 1 month, or a bit more than 1 month till my invasion, I'm going to attempt to, I guess, train Marines, as they will be invaluable. They'll be, like, really helpful in the invasion. I'm just going to get 1 more division. And then I think I will have mostly all that I need, as all they need to do is train. And I can take 1 off of that and just focus on making a heap ton of rifles. Sadly, right on the eve of the battle, I'm going to have to end the stream here, save the game, and continue this at a later date. Probably tomorrow or maybe the day after. So, stay tuned and I will return. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.